Gore the Dog Butcher back again. But we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing a movie commentary and reaction to the movie Air Bud. This is I consider a classic, a 90s classic. As a child, I grew up, watching the movie, and I liked it. I didn't like it for the dog. I liked it because it was a good movie and because of basketball. The movie is about a young child in a new town. I think his father had died, or his father wasn't in the picture. He goes to school. He's kind of getting a little bit picked on by some kid, and he's sad and depressed. And then he meets a dog, and then that dog and him, they play basketball. At the time as a child, I thought this movie was great. I still think it's a good movie. But today, it's like, since I know dogs are worthless, since I know more about dogs today than I did before, this movie to me is worthless. Like, it's a good movie if you ignore the dog, but with the dog in the picture, it's a worthless movie in my opinion. So I'm going to be doing audio only of the movie. Hopefully that's okay with YouTube. Another thing, I use VLC and it has been crashing for me. It has been crashing. It has been crashing quite frequently. So if you only see maybe 30 minutes of the movie of me talking, then that's probably why, because the VLC had crashed. So anyways, we're going to get into it. So hope you enjoy this commentary of Air Bud, the movie. All right, it's just the movie is starting. Hope you hear the sound. So again, I do like this movie. I do like it, but I hate dogs. And even during this time, I hated dogs. Not as much, but I always hated dogs. But I still... I still like this movie for what it is. I mean, if you take the dog out of this movie, the movie's still great. Alright, so now they're showing the clown's van. He's driving a rusty van. And they're entering Fernfield, where everything is possible. And now he's like reading a map while he's driving. And now this worthless mutt is in the back of a pickup truck, trapped in its natural habitat, aka the cage. And this dog nut's like a very sloppy, I guess, very emotional dog nut. He said mutt. That's funny. And now you see that this nasty, ugly dog is dressed up like a clown. And it doesn't help the dog at all. Typical 90s movies, some kid kicking an adult. Oh, wow.
Alright, now, I tell you what we'll do. We'll start off with a little bit of plate spinning, okay?
Since he's a horrible dog nut, he's a horrible clown. See how they do? Like, since this guy's a horrible dog nut, they have to make him a horrible person. Like, he's really bad at his job. And he's failing.
candy cup. Now we put the plate in our mouth. Put down a little bit.
It's a horrible clown. And children are just bored. And the worthless mutt's just sitting there.
Okay, dog. Your turn.
And now it's the worthless mutt's turn. And now everyone's all of a sudden, since the dog's up, they're happy. Everyone's happy. All the dog's doing is catching balls in its mouth, and everyone is like so happy. The dog catches a ball, and everyone is happy. Now the worthless mutt is like running around the house. For what reason, I don't know. For a minute ago, the dog's just sitting there doing nothing. All of a sudden, now it's running around the house. For what reason? Who knows? Man, this dog's ugly. Like golden retrievers, and they're creepy looking dogs. Some dogs are just ugly.
Okay if I get a couple of references?
Golden retrievers are just creepy dogs. Creepy.
I warned you.
Looking
You had
dogs.
your chance. You flea-bitten mongrel. You're going to the pound. You hear me? You're going to the pound.
Why don't you just kill it already?
I hate birthday parties. I hate kids. I hate being a clown.
But he doesn't say he hates dogs though. Why can't he say I hate dogs too as well? He can say he hates children, he hates his job, hates himself. But why not hate the dog? The dog just ruined his career, basically. Sort of.
I'm bringing him in now. No, I don't know where you are. That's why I'm calling. What? Oh, yeah, I know where that is. I can be there 15, 20 minutes.
Now the crate's about to fall off the pickup truck. And it's tilting, and down it goes. And now it's the crate's like stuck in the middle of the road. As, yep. Here's some cows. And the truck almost hit the thing. Oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh boy.
You
Now
okay?
the
Sweetie? You
the
okay?
child appears
Oh jeez.
and he knocks over the.
What on earth is that box doing in the middle
Now
of
look
the
at this dog, so damn ugly. The dog's just staring at the boy with his mouth open. Like, why do dogs do that? Like, why do they have to like look at you with their nasty mouth open all the time? Oh man, this kid's like staring at the dog. Come on, man, it's a worthless mutt. Like you've never seen a dog before.
Isn't it cute? Oh, don't forget, my new job is just 10 minutes away. Did I tell you that the Fernfield Napkin Factory is the third largest manufacturer of napkins in all North America? Well, here we are.
I don't think he cares. Kid just stares in the house.
So what do you think, huh?
Kid's so rude. So ungrateful. Takes out the Globetrotter ball. Yeah, so his dad did die in a test pilot crash, or plane crash. Test pilot. Now they once again have the camera on this worthless mutt. Now, like, sad music is playing, it's raining, it's night. This dog looks like it's, you know, scared. It looks dumb. Like, jeez, look at it. Like, man, God, man,
I am a
man.
little concerned about him starting 3 months into the school year. He doesn't make friends very easily. Not that he's not friendly. It's just, well, he doesn't talk much these days. You see, when his dad passed away last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. It's been difficult.
So that's the thing. Like, again,
I used to spend a lot of time
his
because my grandparents lived here. And
dad
so I thought
passed,
that the move would really be the best thing for
and
us, especially for
basically
us.
what this movie is telling people is like the dog is the replacement for his dad. His dad passed, and now he's like depressed, and this dog will come into the picture, and all of a sudden, he's happy again.
He used to like to
This
play
is,
basketball with his dad, but
you
he's
know,
lost interest in that too.
Well, let's see. We have an excellent band.
this is like dog nuttery.
I used to play the flute when I was his age. That was fun. I think an instrument would be just the thing.
No. Don't blow so hard. Okay, blow a little harder.
Just watching people, other children play basketball. Yeah, this is, I didn't realize this kid was so depressed. Man. I mean, that's what they do in these movies, especially for dog nuttery. And they make people seem inadequate, useless without dogs. Then as soon as a dog comes into the picture, it's like the dog changes their whole life. Just like that. I find it crazy, man. It's just full-on dog nuttery. And I'm grateful that these movies like didn't, you know, corrupt me as a child to liking dogs. I've always hated dogs, even as a child, a baby, an infant. I always hated them. But lucky enough for me, this dog nuttery garbage didn't, you know, corrupt me. A lot of children, you know, they watch these things with dogs in it. They think dogs are the greatest. So easy. Children can be manipulated so easily with movies like this and TV shows. But I'm forever grateful. Alright, so now he's at some old basketball court. Just dribbling around. He has a bad shot. He can't shoot for shit. Excuse my language. Now his ball rolled into the bushes. Now you hear the nasty, worthless mutt. Sounds disgusting. And he peeks into the bushes, and he sees
I know, Mom. It's not called moonlighting. Oh, I found it. Yeah, it's,
He didn't see anything yet.
No, it's not moonlighting. You're allowed to have two jobs. Mom, would you hold on a minute? I have another call. Hello? Oh, yeah. Yes, Mrs.
Kid doesn't even say hi.
Yeah, I figured out
Kid's
why
so
we didn't get
rude.
the napkins.
And he walks in the house with his shoes on.
Yeah.
What a rude ass kid. And he has his shoes all up on the bed.
Sorry, sweetie, there was Grandma on the phone.
Kid's so rude.
School. Sucks. How was the trombone?
Kid is so rude, man. Just answer your mom, man. What did she do? Like,
I'm sorry.
like what did his mom do to him? Why is he so rude to her?
We've been through a lot in this last year. But I know we're gonna get through it.
Goodness.
This is a good place. All we gotta do is just give it our best shot every day.
She brings him to a new house, and this kid is like being totally rude
Your dad?
to his mom for what? No reason.
I guess. Sure. You wouldn't have wanted you being all mopey.
Doesn't respond. Yeah, such a rude kid. And all he cares about is the dog's like little cloth. His mom's talking to him, he doesn't respond. And all he cares about is the cloth.
It's like he stole that ball from the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's what I said.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, listen up. Now, you're here today to try out for the school's finest tradition, basketball. Now, I've got 5 of my boys back from last year, including leading scorer Larry Willingham. Raise your hands, gentlemen. And this year, we are going all the way. Why is that, Willingham?
Because we're winners, sir.
That's right. We are here to win.
So cliche.
Because if you can win on the courts, you can win at life. Get your butts out here. Let's see if you play ball.
What team you playing for? What team you playing for? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I can't hear you. What team's gonna win?
The kid's still sitting there. Whole practice in one spot. I mean, I get it. I mean, his father died. But, come on.
Night, Art.
Night.
Hey, kid. You're new here, right? Well, I could use manager.
Well,
Manager works his butt off. He arrives before the team. He leaves after the team. Think he can handle it? Practice is Friday afternoon. You be here.
Now he's back at the courts. Guy's a bad shot. Like, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. But he can't shoot for shit. Now he's looking at the dog tracks on the floor. She's like a clown. Oh boy, now the worthless mutt appears. Dog looks so creepy. I haven't seen the movie It, but if this is a reflection of it, this I have no idea what I'm saying, but the dog's in a clown costume, looks creepy. So you'd think that this is It. That has to be a variant of It, whatever the clown's called. And guess what the kid does now? He uses food to bait the dog. The kid is using food to bait the dog. See, the dog didn't come out for the ball, didn't come out for the kid. But as soon as the child puts out food, the dog finally comes out of hiding. The dog eats so loud and slurpy, it's disgusting. My goodness. God, this dog is disgusting.
Hey, boy. Want me to get those rags off you?
God. Dog is nasty looking. Now the kid wants to touch the worthless mutt. So the kid is approaching the dog with his arm out, wanting to pet and touch the dog. Some stray dog. This kid approaches and touches the dog, and now the child's kind of upset because the dog ran away. But yet this guy can't even talk to his mom.
Hi. Hello? Oh, hi. Weren't you guys supposed to
I
start
mean-
wallpapering today? Josh, would you eat something, please?
She's telling him to eat something, and his bowl is pretty much finished, like pretty much all done. So he comes back again, and now he has like plenty of food out, trying to lure the worthless mutt to him. This is a kid that can't even talk to his mom. Can't even talk to his mom, but he's willing to, you know, use her money to bring food to a park, to a court, so he can lure a dog. My goodness, as a child, I didn't realize this, but like right now, it's like, really? Like you can tell this is dog nuttery at its fullest. Now the worthless mutt comes back, slurping this nasty sound. God, it's disgusting. Can you hear that? Because it's nasty. It's like, it's just giving me goosebumps. Like it's making me shiver. Dog is eating like Guzzlord. My goodness. Again, he's using food. Again, the child's using food. Food to lure the dog to him. The dog didn't come for the ball. The dog didn't come for him for the sake of coming to him. He's using food. You can't tell me dogs love you. Dogs don't love. Dog looks like it's hypnotized or something. Dog's just watching the ball like some... Like, I don't know, like it's hypnotized. Man. Such a great scenery. Has the lake. Hopefully those mountains are real. But this dog ruins the scenery. This dog, like, literally, it ruins the whole scenery. And now the dog and the boy are interacting. So here's a kid, a child who can't talk to his own mom, but is willing to talk to a stray, nasty, worthless mutt. Interact, with the worthless mutt. Dog nuts watching this will see this as, oh, it's so sweet. A dog can make him, open up. But this is dog nuttery. And the kid is playing with a nasty, dirty, worthless mutt. Who knows how many parasites are on this dog? Like, this is nasty. Oh my god. Dog just looks dumb. I don't care. This dog looks dumb. It is dumb, but it looks really dumb. Man, the scenery is beautiful, but this dog just ruins it. Now he's now he's touching the dog. He's petting the nasty dog. My goodness. This is disgusting. He's petting the nasty dog. Now he's taking off his nasty clothes as a way of, you know, transformation or evolving. Now he's groping the dog from head to ears, all over. He's literally touching the dog all over. And now he takes off his nasty shoes, puts it on the carpet, and guess what? He's lifting and carrying a nasty dog into their new home. Oh my goodness. So, oh my god, he's wasting his mom's shampoo, his mom's food, his mom's water. Now he's trying to put the dog into the bathtub. Didn't this kid literally just lifted the dog for 1 second? Now he can't lift up the dog anymore. This movie makes no sense. He was already lifting up the dog, and all of a sudden now he can't lift up the dog anymore. This movie makes no sense.
Wait a minute.
The dog's eating again. The dog's eating like what, 4 or 5 cans of pasta.
Good boy. You want it, boy? You want the ball? You want the ball? Yeah, go get it. Go get it.
Surprised he didn't use food. Oh my goodness. Now the kid is in the bathtub with the dog. The kid is in the bathtub with a nasty dog. All that parasites, you know, I'm thinking it's gonna multiply in the water now. Like all that bacteria. Goodness, and the whole bathroom's a mess all because of a nasty dog. And how the hell did he dry the dog off so fast? The dog looks so dry. Like how? The dog already looks dry. Now he's using a blow dryer. This really makes no sense. Dog looks nasty. Ugh. Now he's using one of the lawn blowers. Again, the dog already looked dry. Now it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. The dog looks ugh. And now he's using his sister's toothbrush to brush the dog's teeth. And he put the thing back into the bowl. Oh my goodness.
Don't move until I come back.
He doesn't even close the door. Oh my goodness. Dog nuttery at its finest, man.
Hi, Mom. Can I help with the groceries? Excuse me? Can I help with the groceries? How was your day?
So
Okay, what's going on?
So it's crazy. Here's a child that couldn't talk to his mom prior. He meets a nasty dog, and all of a sudden he's more lively. All of a
Can I help
sudden,
his mom with the groceries?
this dog nuttery, man. It never fails to amaze.
What did you do?
Mom, do you remember when I used to have a hand?
Okay, so this guy was groping the dog, touching the dog,
No.
and now he's touching the celery with his bare hands.
Exactly. Josh, spit it
And again,
out.
he didn't wash his hands. He didn't wash his hands. Now he's touching the celery with his bare hands. Now the dog, you know, caused a ruckus in the home with the paint and everything all over the floor. So this worthless mutt is pretty much wrecking the house. Here's a mom working her ass off, trying to fix up the house with paint and everything. Now this dog is ruining the whole house. Oh my goodness. So this dog caused a riot in the house. Ugh. Now he's shivering off all the thing, making a bigger mess. So this is...
So, can I keep him?
This kid is so rude. Dog causes a big mess and asks his mom, "Oh, can I keep him?" Now, the guy's putting up found dog, and the dog is ripping off the signs. This is not funny. It's supposed to be funny. So, kids putting up signs on places, and the dog's just ripping him down. Is it supposed to be funny? Oh boy! Don't do it. Don't. He's eating ice cream. The dog is right beside him. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
Oh, here.
And the dog. Oh god! More food nonsense. Kid's eating ice cream. Looked up for a second, and the dog eats his ice cream.
I got an idea.
Oh man! Oh man!
Josh, would you come in here, please? Uh-oh. Buddy, you gotta stay here, okay? Buddy, no. You gotta stay outside. Hey, Mom, you, wanted to see me?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
The box.
The box.
Don't get funny with me, Josh. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You are making a home for him, and this is not his home. The next thing you know,
Mom,
I'm gonna
we can't leave him out in the rain. That's totally inhuman.
That's just the point, Josh. He's not human. He's a stray. Do not get attached to this dog.
Listen
Josh.
to
Do
your
not.
mother, kid.
No, I have way too much on my plate as it is.
I take care of him.
Josh, we don't know anything about this dog. We have your little sister to think about. No, the answer is no. 1 week, and if nobody claims it, he goes straight to the pound.
3 weeks.
2.
2.5.
Josh.
Christmas. That's like.
God, this kid's annoying. This kid is rude.
That's perfect.
Listen to your mom. Like, why is he negotiating like this?
The day after, he's out of here. And meanwhile, he stays outside. And if you try to sneak him in here, just
This is
once-
dog nuttery.
I swear.
All right, as long as we're clear.
This mom's like, this is dog nuttery. This is how dog nuttery starts. You know, you set rules and then you kind of let up a little bit. You let up again, and then next thing you know, you're a dog lover. That's just how it starts. Yeah, deep down, you know, this mom is probably a dog nut as well. They know it. This kid's negotiating. 1 week turns to 2 weeks, and all of a sudden it's a month. This mom's a dog nut, so it's no surprise. Why do they have to pant so damn loud too? Even in the movies, you think like, at least in the movies, they could like at least mute their nasty panting. But no. You have to allow the nasty noise to persist even in the movies. Goodness. The dog's now pilfering the newspapers. For what reason?
Josh, did you see my newspaper?
No, Mom. Why, Mom? Buddy, how are you? How are you, boy? Did you have a good sleep?
And the mom witnessing how this kid is interacting with the dog. So this kid interacts better with the dog than with his own mom. And now the mom is using the same toothbrush the kid used to brush the dog's mouth. And the mom realizes. Oh my goodness. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Don't drag your feet. Don't drag your feet. Down, let's go.
This is a little nasty.
Don't try to be a hero. Your job on this team is to get the ball to Willingham. Let's
She
go.
was using the same toothbrush this rude kid used to brush the dog's teeth.
That's it. Let's go, Curtis.
What's the matter, water boy?
That's funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny. Kid's an electrician now. Now he's a painter. So this one kid can't interact with his mom, but can, you know, renovate a basketball court.
Hey! Get out of my... Can't you see this is wet paint?
No, he can't. Dogs are dumb. Once again, the mom's witnessing the child interact with the dog. This is how dog nuttery starts. You know, it starts so small. Then it just becomes this big sensation. Or sensation. And again, the dog breaks through the fence. Again, these fences are as useful as an invisible fence, you know, when it comes to dogs. I mean, if you're gonna have if you're gonna fence up a dog, you might as well have an invisible fence, because they're useless. Not saying to do that, but this dog is climbing on the roof once again. Now he climbs through the window and barges right into his room. And once again, he runs and pilfers his food. This dog came in to pilfer the food. Now the dog's not listening. He's fighting for the food. This is just nasty.
Josh? Josh?
I'm so nosy in a way.
Is everything okay in here?
Yeah, Mom.
She hears one little noise and, oh my god, I'm worried for my son.
Why don't I take care of that laundry as long as I'm here?
No! I'll do it later.
I did not know it was a dog.
Work so hard, Mom.
Thing's like literally moving and she didn't notice it was a dog. This mom's a fool.
No. Yes, this is Mrs. Fran. Yes, my son put up those flyers. Oh, no. No, I'm sure he didn't mean to put one up on private property. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Kid jumped on the dog. So once again, the dog pilfers the newspaper. So this dog's able to climb up on the roof. Talk about, you know, fences and gates. This dog can climb up on a roof.
Bye, Mom. I got practice. I'll be home late.
Bye, honey.
That's it, gentlemen. Showers.
It's nasty. They're so rude. Just throwing their nasty, sweaty stuff at the kid. Now he's in like a cellar in the school. And for whatever reason, the kid just needs to go and enter into some office. For no reason, this kid has to go and break and enter into some random office. My goodness. The Knickerbockers.
Cold water.
Huh?
Make sure you use cold water. They'll come out all miniaturized if you don't.
Okay.
I don't get it.
You don't get what?
Why are you putting yourself through this?
I guess I just like basketball.
Now the worthless mutt is back into the picture yet again. Arthur Cheney. Your Knickerbockers.
And have a wonderful holiday, children. We'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Excuse me, sir. Could you sign this?
You think this is me?
It isn't.
No, kid. That guy's dead. Died a long time ago.
Oh. Okay. Thanks anyway.
So now the kid hears basketball dribbling in the gym, so he has to go and check. This guy looks like he's in his 60s and he can dunk. Like, oh my goodness. For a 6-year-old, he's pretty talented. Jeez.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist. And you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would the world be if there were no Santa Claus. There would be no childlike faith, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders that are unseen and unseeable in the world. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. Thousands of years from now,
I'm sorry. This is manipulation. This is very psychological.
Continue to make glad
My goodness,
the
I think.
heart of childhood.
Damn, man. Very psychological.
Hey, buddy. It's Christmas. Buddy? Buddy?
Now he's fretting over a dog. This kid is worried for a dog.
Merry Christmas, Josh.
And now they dressed up the dog like some fruit. So apparently, I guess he's allowed to keep this worthless mutt. That's a horrible Christmas gift. If you get a dog for a Christmas gift,
Simmons twins moved to Canada. God knows why.
if you
I got
get a
2 slots of them.
dog for Christmas, that's the horrible gift. You might as well get coal. You might as get sludge. It's disgusting. Oh my goodness.
Don't even waste your time, water boy.
A dog for a Christmas gift. What kind of crap is that?
Wish my dad were here.
Oh god, dog with his nasty mouth. Why do they... And they have a close-up at it. Like this dog with his nasty mouth open and a close-up at it.
No, buddy.
Jeez.
No. I don't want to play. Fine. You can play.
Oh boy. And now it begins. The dog makes a lucky shot. And then... this is so... The dog looks so damn retarded. Excuse my language. But the dog looks so creepy. Like, oh my goodness. Dog made one shot. It's like, the kid's like reacts like, oh my god, I seen heaven or something.
Sit, boy.
Jeez. My goodness. Oh. Oh boy, it begins. It's nasty mud, man. Yeah, we're... about 47 minutes in.
Do this, but just to be on the safe side.
Movie so far, it's a nice warm movie, but again,
All right, gentlemen, listen up. We're off to a rocky start.
the dog just makes this movie worse. Like it just,
Start winning. Which is why I'm looking for a couple of winners. There's 9 of you here, only 2 of you coming back. Fran!
this kid walks in like he's John Stockton.
I'm here to try out for the team.
Can't try out. He's the water boy.
Fran, where did you get that?
It was in my locker.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be.
Would it be too much trouble if I tried on anyway?
Coach, just let him.
All right.
Kid looks like Justin Bieber.
If you slow up my trial, I'm gonna have to pull you
The
out.
skinny version of Justin Bieber. This guy's playing in the tracks. This guy's dominating in a tracksuit. Oh boy, now he's taking the dog to the school. They have cheerleaders. Uh-oh.
Nervous.
This always brought me good luck. You should carry it tonight. An orange peel. Not just any orange peel. Scottie Pippen dropped his orange peel at the Sonics game. I picked it up. I can't take this, Tom. It's okay. I got this out of Sean Kemp's trash.
Water boy. Stay out of my way.
That's funny. That's... Now the worthless mutt's back in the picture. So, you know, so now the dog is trying to look for his for the boy.
Hi, Josh.
Somehow the dog knew he was playing basketball at school. Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow he knew. It's too fancy. How do you know that? How did he know? How did this dumb dog know that this boy would be playing basketball at school? Like, how? Catch the ball.
They're killing us on the transitions. Full court press.
How did the dog get into the school anyways? My goodness. Fences don't work. Doors don't work. Being on the second floor of a house doesn't work. This dog will find a way to invade privacy.
That was all ball, ref. The only one allowed to mouth off of the referee is me. Fram, check in.
Me?
Do you see any other Frams sitting here? Check in.
Yay, Josh! Fram, number 4, now entering the game.
Why do these nasty dogs have to have their tongues sticking out like that? God, man, they're disgusting. Do something with the ball, kid. Oh, now he has the ball. The dog sees him dribbling. What can go wrong now? Do something. Let's get this dribbling around. Just do something. It's too much dribbling. Oh boy, this worthless mutt runs on the court. These dogs have no, like, sense, man. These dogs have no sense. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. So this worthless mutt ruins a whole basketball game. Goodness, this is supposed to be funny? Oh my goodness. They're causing a mess now with the haterade. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh my goodness. Really? Oh god. This dog is really not listening. This dog is really not listening. Oh my god. The damn dog makes one shot and everyone is like, yay. Oh my goodness. Everyone's cheering for that one bogus shot. Oh god. This is dog nuttery. Again, dogs don't even have to do anything. Dogs could just sit there, do nothing, and people will applaud and praise dogs because they do absolutely nothing. Then they'll say this dog did something, when in fact the dog did nothing. This is dog nuttery at its finest. Oh my goodness.
Josh, did you know that Buddy could do that? Did you know that he could play basketball?
There he is! Oh, the man of the hour! And the dog! Oh,
This is nasty.
I swear I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. A basketball-playing dog! A regular Michael Wolf, Jordan! You've been keeping this under your hat.
This is all because of a nasty dog.
Melissa, this is Mrs. Fram and her talented son, Josh.
Hi. Hi.
All because of a dog.
I'm the president of the Booster Club, and I wondered if maybe you and Buddy could do that trick at the next halftime show.
Wouldn't he be a great mascot?
Man.
It would be great for school spirit.
All because of a dog.
Buddy?
Dog hears bouncing, dribbling,
Buddy?
and has to go and check. This dog is just so weird. It's like Latrell Sprewell moment. Latrell Sprewell, but this time the coach is coaching
What's
the
going on here?
player.
Just running time through a little drill.
That'll be enough, Joe. That'll be enough.
Yeah, it reminds me of Latrell Sprewell. The coach was passing the ball to the
Hi, I'd like to
player,
have a problem with my morning newspaper delivery, please. Well,
and
I'm
that
not
was
getting
enough.
one. No, I haven't gotten one for weeks now. I keep calling and calling, but my neighbors have them and I don't. Oh no, I'm sure he's a really great paper boy.
Now this kid is putting shoes on a dog. Shoes on a dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Miss Pepper. Have you found a basketball coach yet?
Larry's father volunteered. Just until we find a new PE teacher.
Okay. Would it be weird if I made a suggestion?
Kid's extra. And he brought the dog to practice. Jesus
Afternoon.
Christ.
Well, let's get started.
He brought the dog to basketball practice.
I don't see nothing.
I do. It's a good ball. Regulation weight, size, a little worn, but still got a nice bounce to it.
Kid's extra.
Don't hang on to it, Josh. Pass it on. Nice catch. Uh-oh, fumble.
This is stupid. Let's get a real ball in here.
The ball is nothing but rubber and air, Larry. Basketball is what you do with it. Before you play with this, you gotta learn how to play with your teammates. All right, pass the ball. Stop the dribbling, pass the ball. Good, looking good.
2 points.
Fine, only you didn't have the ball.
What?
You're not watching your teammates, Larry. You play with an invisible ball, you gotta get your information from somewhere else.
Kind of a
Now, let's try it again.
cool little drill. I see the point of it. Oh boy.
May I have your attention, please? We have a real treat for you tonight, folks.
Cheerleaders look like they're in their
Our
20s.
very own guard, Josh Fram,
Maybe like
and the new mascot
19.
for the Timberwolves basketball team, Airbud.
So once again, the worthless mutt appears and he's wearing shoes. This worthless mutt is wearing shoes and it looks even ridiculous. Like, why does this dog need shoes?
Come on.
Is this a joke?
Good boy.
Is this some kind of joke? Why is he nervous? All because of a dog.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh boy. This dog pants very, very loud. My god, you can hear this from like, I guarantee people in like Mexico can hear this dog panting.
Don't worry about all those people.
So loud.
Hey. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, bud. Come on. Let's go. You want to play? Good boy.
Dog makes one shot and everyone's cheering. One shot. Makes one shot, everyone's cheering. Like this dog did anything. And this is, again, typical dog nut. Dogs don't have to do anything, and these dog nuts will act like this dog has done something. It's ridiculous, man. Nasty dog. He's just dribbling all over the place. Do something with the ball. What a bad shot.
What? Why are you taking me out?
What's going on with Larry?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Time, ref.
Why are you taking my kid out?
Because he's playing like a one-man team.
This boy is the team.
Maybe he is to a worked-up father, but to me, he's a player who's got a whole lot to learn. I'll kindly ask you to take your seat, Mr. Willingham, and let me get back to coaching my team.
Come on, Larry. We're leaving.
So they quit the team just because the coach subbed them out.
Check in, Josh.
They quit the team because the coach subbed him out of a game. Does that make any sense? So basically the kid's gonna go to a different school because the coach subbed him out of the game. Kid was wide open. He could have went for a layup and decides to pass it out further. This is funny. The reaction on their faces are hilarious. The kid had an open layup and decides to pass it out for like a further shot attempt. Air ball. The kid had an open layup and decided to pass it. I'll be mad at the kid for passing the ball up. Such a terrible pass and terrible decision.
A lot easier when the pressure's off, isn't it?
I thought if I made the basket, the guys would have, accepted me.
You took that shot for the wrong reasons, Josh. See that dog?
Yeah?
Toss him the ball.
Okay.
That dog couldn't give a rat's behind about his point average. Or if he's MVP. He just loves to play the game.
He just loves food. Dogs just love food.
I've
That's
seen
it.
a lot of players in the pros.
No food, no dog.
Make the same mistake you made. If you're just out there for yourself, you lose. It's all in here, Josh. You gotta play from the heart.
And it says dog inspires comeback. This is dog nuttery. Dog inspires comeback. Oh my god. Man, this kid is turning his life upside down for a dog. This dog can climb on the roof. I mean, this kid is turning his life upside down for a dog, mind you. At the start of the movie, this kid couldn't even talk to his mom, but can somehow interact with a worthless mutt, and he's happy. This is dog nuttery to its full. I know I'm saying that a lot, but this is dog nuttery. This show is all about telling people what dog nuttery is. It shouldn't be called Air Bud. It should be called Air Dog Nuttery. Oh man. Return back to the clown. The old clown from the beginning is back. He's watching the news and he sees a dog shooting basket hoops. I mean, it could have been any dog. It could have been any dog, but... His mom's kind of hot. Won't lie.
Sorry to disturb you. Name's Norm Snively. I believe you got my dog.
What?
My dog. You know, Old Blue. Here. There's a picture of him. It's him and me. You see, I'm a clown by profession. Maybe you'd like to see his papers.
Oh boy. And the clown has returned back for his dog. And I believe the clown, and this is Elmo or someone who played Elmo or Big Bird. One of those characters. This kid's ecstatic.
Please, sir, can we pay you?
Look, lady.
Technically, it's the clown's dog.
I'll tell you what, kid. On your next birthday, me and the dog will come out. We'll do a show for you cheap.
Elmo's funny. Technically, it is his dog, but this kid's just a rude kid. Kid's just a rude kid. Technically, it was his. It technically is the clown's dog. Whether or not the dog hates the clown or not, it's still his dog. Even though, again, now they're showing how dog nut of the mom is. Now the kid returns back, just like in the beginning. He puts out food for the dog to come back. And he does it again, expecting the dog, to show up. And the kid still had a piece of the clothing under his bed. All this for a dog. They make it seem so sad, like it's so tragic. Just for a dog. My gosh. Oh my god, it was all for a dog. A dog, mind you. A worthless mutt, mind you. The thing couldn't even feed itself. If it wasn't for this kid, the dog probably would have died in that same spot. Dogs are worthless. Dogs aren't survivors, man. Dogs are worthless.
Beer commercial? I don't want my dog to do beer commercials. Psst, buddy. Look, what do you think I am anyway?
Now the kid's gonna steal this guy's dog. This kid is the villain. Like, this kid is the villain. Technically, it is the clown's dog. And now he's going back to this guy's house, or going to his house, and now he's stealing, attempting to steal the dog back.
Talking about how much?
This kid's a villain. This kid's a crook.
That kind of blows ethics right out of the water, doesn't it?
This is dog nuttery. Again, this is an example how dog nuts can get away with anything when it comes to a dog. This kid enters into this man's property, and is attempting to steal his dog. Now he unchained it. Now he, vandalizes his property. So this dog nut kid invades his property, steals his dog, and vandalizes his property. Tell me this kid isn't the villain. You can't tell me that this kid is not the villain. Here's also a kid who was rude to his mom, couldn't even talk to his mom, but is willing to put his whole life, put his whole heart into a dog. A dog. It doesn't make any sense. Does this kid realize that this dog, this guy, knows where they live? This clown was just at their house, took his dog back, and now this kid is stealing the dog, vandalizing his property, and running away. This is ridiculous, man. These dog nuts make no sense whatsoever. These dog nuts they're criminal. These dog nuts, you know, are technically murderers. Not in the movie, but in real life. These dog nuts are murderers. They're child abusers. And every day, these dog nuts are seen as great people. These dogs are seen as great people, the great things. These dogs are seen as these dogs are seen as they could do no wrong. And just like this movie is presenting, this kid invaded onto someone else's property, stole their dog, vandalized their property, and people are probably going to be... You watch this as a dog nut, you're going to side with the dog nut. Man, dog nuttery is a hell of a drug, man. And doesn't this kid realize that this guy knows where he lives? This guy was just at their house. Oh my goodness, dog nuts, man. Even in the movies, you're not too smart either. So I don't know what's wrong with you. And how did he have enough money to rent a boat? Like, how do you get that enough money to do that? So now they're at a scene where he goes to an island or whatever, and he's going to like set the dog free. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Again, this kid stole this dog from the guy, and then wants to abandon the dog on an island. In a deserted island. Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense. You might as well leave the dog with the other guy then. Like, why would you steal a dog and then... Again, I don't care for dog. I'm talking about, like, in the movie. Why would you steal the dog and then abandon him, or abandon it, on an island? You might as well just let the guy keep the dog. This doesn't make any sense. Just like dog nuttery, it makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. So the kid's gonna use food and the basketball to distract the dog so he can flee.
Maybe none of this would have ever happened.
Oh, he's kissing up on the dog, man. He's putting his lips on the dog. This I don't want to call him a dog nut.
Go on, buddy.
I don't think children can be dog nuts.
Go.
But here's a kid putting his lips on top of a dog, a nasty dog.
Buddy, get.
So see, now he's abandoning the dog on some deserted island. I'm assuming it's an island.
Go. Get.
What's the point of this?
Go. Get out of here. Don't you understand? Get. I don't want you anymore.
This doesn't make... I hope you guys can hear. This doesn't make any sense. What was the point of all this? This kid has a dog. bonds with the dog. I don't want to say loves the dog, because anyways, he's bonding with the dog. The real owner comes back for the dog. Then the kid, you know, invades on the man's property, steals the dog, then vandalizes the man's property. Then he brings the dog to some deserted island and is yelling at the dog to go away and telling the dog he doesn't want him. Does that make any sense? Do these I know this is a movie, but this is like real life dog nuttery. It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. My goodness, man. None. I mean, I'm all for abandoning dogs on like a deserted land. Let's just abandon them. But in sake of this movie, it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. What was the point of all this? You might as well could have just left the dog wherever it was. You might as well. Or you could have taken the dog and given it to someone else. But you see, he's gonna abandon this worthless mutt. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Man, I didn't realize how foolishness this movie was. It's still a warm movie in terms of basketball and the coach. It's a good movie, but with the dog in the mix, this movie looks worthless.
Team is out. You boys have got your work cut out for you tonight. These last months have been some of the best I've ever had. I owe that to you boys here.
Man, their haircuts look like, I don't know what the heck was going on in the 90s, but their haircuts look hilarious.
Tonight, this is a team. And that's
they look like the, I don't know what to call it.
Now, are you ready to play?
The haircuts of the 90s, man. I don't know what they were thinking back then. So now they're playing bad.
Larry plays for the Warriors now.
Yeah, Hawks just told me. Larry's dad moved the whole family to Spokane just so he could play for the Warriors.
So the kid, again, switched schools because the kid was subbed out of the game. And now the kid is depressed, the team's not playing well. All because of a dog isn't there. The kid's traveling. Oh my goodness. Literally traveling. What a bad pass. Kid has a good form.
Pass the ball, pass it.
I'm tired, Coach. We're dying out there.
You gotta let the ball do the work. Come on, we're only down by 10. We got almost the whole second half ahead of us. All right, put those hands together. Come on, come on.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Just good passing. They're They're down by 10 points with 4 minutes left to go in the game. The Warriors score again. And a layup. Another bad turnover by the Timberwolves. Warriors score again. Warriors score again. Warriors score again. Now they're down 14 points.
That's 5, son. You're out of here.
Time, Ralph, time. Come on, no more fouls, guys. We can't afford to lose anyone else. All right, the game's not over yet. A whole lot can happen in 7 minutes. Remember what got us here? Teamwork. Yeah, yeah.
Warriors miss it. So Timberwolves collide. And a man's down.
Come on, guys, help him out. You okay?
Such bad actors. Oh my god.
All right. Okay, fellas, you did your best.
It's over, Coach. Let's forfeit. We've only got
Kid
4
is
players.
so
What are we
rude.
gonna do?
Hold your head up and do the best you can. We'll beat them with 4 guys.
Oh no. So random. The worthless mutt returns and looks uglier than before. Looks like a creeper. Jeepers creepers. Now this kid is... Everyone's like touching up on the dog. Didn't this kid just say he doesn't want the dog, and all of a sudden now the kid's like groping up the dog? Now everyone's touching up the dog. Like,
Hey, fellas, I got an idea.
oh boy, here it goes. And it begins. The dog is now playing basketball. The dog has now joined the Timberwolves.
I'll handle this, Josh.
The Timberwolves want to substitute a dog. What are they, nuts?
Dog's a registered member of the team. He practices with the team. He travels with the team. You check in your rule book. Bet you won't find anything in there that says a dog can't play.
He's right. Ain't no rule said the dog can't play basketball.
Dog nuttery.
Dogs don't play basketball.
What's the matter, gentlemen? Afraid your team might get beat by a dog?
Put him in.
Oh boy. So now they're allowing this worthless mutt to play basketball. And this is what I mean. This is where it's child endangerment. We have a ferocious, worthless mutt
Okay, boy, we're just
playing basketball.
stay.
Here's a dog that could maul all 5 of those players in a matter of minutes. So the advantage, again, this is cheating. This is cheating. This is like not fair. This isn't fair at all. I get it. It's just a silly movie, but this is not fair. This is how dog nuttery manipulation begins. This is where it starts. It starts like this. No. Oh my goodness. Anyone with a dog would win. Anyone with a dog would win. The dog's like groping up the kid's crotch. Like, what the heck? It's nasty. And all of a sudden, the Warriors cannot buy a bucket. The dog is groping. Oh my god.
Let it go, buddy.
Come on, bring it up.
Okay, here it is. This is where I mean. Dog's not even listening. Now the ball's all nasty with slobber. And they think this is funny. And they find this funny. They're gonna use the same ball after dog slobbered on it. Look at this.
There we go.
That's what I mean. This is the scene. On the jump ball, the dog growls or barks at the kid. The kid like hesitates, giving the dog the advantage to get the ball. This is just This is just dangerous, man. Warriors now score. This is cheating. If I was the other team, coach or I would sue this. I would sue. Why are they allowing this dangerous, worthless mutt to play basketball with a bunch of children and endanger the children by barking at them? Oh my goodness. All for a dog, man. And now the Timberwolves are within, what? 8 points. Bad pass. Horrible pass. This is... Oh my... Dog, ew! The dog's like... drooling nasty blob of its slobber all over the place. Oh my goodness. I'll be... If I was the red team, the Warriors, I'd be pissed. I would have slapped the ball right in the dog's face. Or take the bench, pick up the bench. What? What? The kid barely touches the dog and the kid gets called for a foul. Does that make sense?
Come on, buddy.
That doesn't make any sense. The kid barely touches the dog and he gets called for a foul.
Go on. You can do it, buddy.
And then I'm not sure how they're in the bonus. Whatever. Doesn't make any sense. All this for a dog. My goodness. Even the refs are cheering for the dog. The refs are cheering for the dog, mind you. Everyone's cheering for the dog. This is absolutely dog nuttery. And that should be a lane of violation on the dog. The dog shot the ball, then violated the line. It doesn't make any sense. What the... How is that not a foul? The dog charged into the kid and doesn't get called for the foul. This dog nuttery at its finest. Oh my goodness. It's a bad pass. How do you not steal that ball? Shoot that damn ball, kid. Keep the stairs. Oh my goodness. Hey, when they do this, at 5 seconds, the kid just stares around, holding the ball. No, dog looks so creepy, man. Oh my god, the dog looks so stupid. Oh god, I want to smack this dog. Oh my god. So Bob, the kid takes a bad shot, bad form, turbo form. And since this guy has a dog, the Timberwolves come back and win the game. Because of a dog, the Timberwolves come back and they win the game. All because of this dog endangering, of this team cheating, bogus calls, because of a dog. This is dog nuttery.
Dog back now.
Doesn't want to go with you.
Now,
There's no problem, Miss Fram. Your son's had his little fun now. I think it's time you give me back what's rightfully mine.
You know what, Mr. Snively? I believe my son is right. That dog
No.
doesn't like you.
okay, dog
The
nuttery
answer
again.
is no.
You can't dude, the dog belongs to the guy.
I got paid.
And his mom is being criminal.
I'll see you in court.
Man.
Next case, Snively versus Fram.
This one of your high-profile divorce cases?
No, sir, custody.
Custody. Holy Toledo, what is that dog doing in the courthouse?
That's the child, sir.
That's a pretty ugly...
And now they're calling the dog a child.
What?
The case is about custody of a dog.
All right, I'll take it, but we have to do this seriously. I will...
They're calling a dog a child. They're in court. They're acting as if This is like a parental case.
Who the hell are you?
All for a dog, people.
Mr. Norman F. Snively, Your Honor.
You can't tell me this isn't movie isn't manipulation.
See, I'm a clown by profession. Happy
You can't tell me this movie isn't divisive.
Begging your humblest pardon, I thought it might be helpful to Your Honor if I appeared here today in the guise most pertinent to the cogent and unequivocal stating of my case.
Again, I know the ending, but it makes no sense.
Your Honor, that dog's my property, and I have papers to prove it.
Well, would you show them to me, please?
Well, actually, Your Honor, I had papers to prove it. But that boy, that young hooligan, because of his irresponsible and criminal activity...
Well, technically...
You see, sir, when I lost my dog for the first time, it broke me up real bad. When I lost him the second time, darn near killed me. Hell's bells, Your Honor, all I want to do is get old Blue back, so it can be him and me together, just like it always was.
Why? So you can abuse him some more?
That will be enough, young man.
You've never in this movie
Bailiff, what is that?
The dog, Your Honor.
seen the guy abuse a dog. Not once. Not once did this guy abuse a dog.
It's the gavel, sir.
Well, speak up.
This dog can harm children, threaten children, and it's okay. One kid barely touches the dog, it's a foul. This kid can vandalize
Have you any
property,
that this man abused a dog?
steal his dog, and be seen as the hero, seen as the good guy.
Well,
This movie makes no
And
sense.
how did you know the dog was abused?
because Buddy doesn't like him.
See?
Buddy's my friend. I know what he's feeling. Just like he knows what I'm feeling.
Whoa, did you hear that?
Who's that? Who's mother? It's all right.
Oh,
You
man.
may address the court.
When we first moved to this town,
Won't lie, his mom's kind of hot.
my son was very unhappy. And then he found Buddy here, and Buddy's given him something to look forward to. Please, please, don't take Buddy away from my son.
Mrs. Fram, as far as this court is concerned, the dog is property unless you have evidence.
Your Honor, all these people here did not come here because of a piece of property, Your Honor. They came here because of Buddy. He's part of this town, and he's part of the team,
my
and
God, a
he's part of
dog.
our family now, Your Honor.
All this for a dog.
Family, too. He's like a son to me.
Legally, it is his dog. This is ridiculous.
They say a dog is man's best friend.
And here
If
comes the
that's the
coach.
case, shouldn't the dog
Save
be
the
able
day.
to choose who he wants to be friends with?
Save a
You,
dog.
Barnum or Bailey?
Arthur Cheney, Your Honor.
Mr. Cheney, do you real... Arthur Cheney? New York Knicks, 56? I was at that
56.
Celtics game where you did the turnaround jumper at the buzzer. I spilled beer all over my wife. Your Honor. Yeah? Oh, yes. Mr. Cheney.
Well, I've been thinking, this dog's what, 3, 4 years old?
This is
That makes him an adult in our years. I say let Buddy decide.
Mr. Cheney, during my 40 years on the bench, I have heard a lot of lame-brain cockamamie proposals. But this one, I like.
Move back! Everybody! Way back! Come along now! Way back! Gentlemen, stay on your spot.
This is a waste of
If you
taxpayer
take just
money.
one single step
This is
toward
this
that
is
dog, you lose. You
horrible.
understand?
Horrible.
Now, begin calling the dog.
Old Blue, come to Daddy.
Buddy! Come on! Buddy, come on! Please! Buddy! 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 Buddy!
Daddy
Buddy!
loves you, baby.
Buddy, come on, please! Buddy!
Daddy
Come on!
loves you. Shut up,
Oh,
baby.
boy.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, Buddy!
Come on.
Buddy, come on!
Don't pay any attention to that boy. Come on. You want to come to me? Come to me.
Buddy!
Come to Daddy.
Now they're doing that experiment to see who the dog will go to. This is unjust. This does not make any sense whatsoever. allowing a dog to decide. Dogs are worthless. You can't let dogs decide anything. They're worthless.
That's right, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over this way. Get over here. Get over here. Get over.
So the dog attacks the guy. Then runs to the boy, to the dog nutters.
Car's listed in me. I award custody of the dog to Josh Fram. Case closed. Thank God.
Man, a lot of
Somebody suppress that.
oh man, this movie is so worthless. Makes no sense.
Hey, buddy. You want to play? Yeah, just like we always do.
Wow. Wow. It's been a while since I watched that movie. And it makes no sense. It's full of dog nuttery. They heroize, if that's a word, heroize, or they uplift other dog nuts that break the law. This kid invaded onto someone else's property, deliberately stole a piece of property, then vandalized a piece of property, then caused the owner of the dog to drive into the lake, ruin his car, and also wreck the legal paperwork that would prove that he is the owner of the dog. Then we have these dog nuts allowing this dog to play basketball, endanger children, bark at children, have the children or the child back up in defense. This dog is tackling and touching the crotch of children, and nothing is called. In basketball, you get into the space of, you don't even have to touch him, and if you get into the space of a player, that's a foul. And this dog was literally rubbing on the crotch of one of the players. Then one of the opponents barely touches the dog, and the dog flops in the ground, and that kid gets called for a foul. Then in court, we have them calling the dog a child. Not by accident, they're calling the dog a child. Legally, this dog belongs to the clown. Legally, this dog is property of the clown. How on earth do these dog nuts? I know it's a movie, but in terms of the movie, why do these dog nuts get so much leeway? It doesn't make sense. They had one of the coach. You could tell he was abusing a player. He was throwing a basketball at a player. You walk in and you see that. Did the coach lay a hand on him? Was he verbally? You really don't know. And that coach gets axed as a coach and a teacher because he was throwing basketballs at a player. But this dog and this boy can, break the law. The rules can be manipulated. We have a whole town supporting a dog. A whole town supporting a dog. A dog, mind you. And the whole premise, again, it's all about worshiping this dog. It's not even about the boy. It's about this worthless mutt. Why, though? This dog did nothing. Really, this dog didn't do a single thing except be worthless. The main kid starts off very rude. The kid starts off very rude towards his mom for no reason, really. I get it, his dad passed away, but why is he taking it out on his mom? Here his mom is working hard. They have a new house. She's trying to communicate with her son. And this son, for whatever reason, is ignoring her. Is ignoring his own mom. Then all of a sudden, he finds a worthless mutt deserted in a park or in a backyard of a church. He uses food to lure the dog, and all of a sudden, the kid opens up again. Because he's able to interact with the dog and grope a dog, touch a dog, play with the dog. All of a sudden, the kid is so much better now. All of a sudden, the kid wants to communicate. The kid wants to play basketball. All of a sudden, now he has, friends. Everyone likes him. This is dog nuttery. This is absolute dog nuttery. And this is where it starts. And again, I watched this movie as a little child in the 90s, mind you. I watched this movie in the 90s. I was a child as well. And I am grateful, I am thankful that I wasn't brainwashed into this dog nuttery. Because I loved this movie back in the day. I loved this movie. I still like this movie because of the basketball, but coming from a dog hater in present day, coming from someone who has now grown up, and my perception of this world, and I've gathered so much new information now, this movie's garbage. It's garbage. It's a load of crap. All to endorse and worship a dog. And this is where it begins. Because any other child watching this kind of movie, has probably and has come up with the conclusion that dogs are innocent. Dogs are sweet and this. But let's be realistic though. This movie isn't reality. It's somewhat reality. It somewhat reflects on reality, but it's not 100% realistic. It's not realistic. I know that. But dog nuts or potential dog nuts, children watching this, will think it's realistic. They'll be brainwashed into thinking dogs are innocent, dogs are fun, dogs play basketball. They'll think people are awful, dogs are good. But they will, the dog nut, even a dog nut maybe in their 20s, won't be able to see that this kid is a criminal. This kid invaded property, stole property, vandalized property, but all they're going to see is the dog. all they're going to assume is this dog is abused. And again, like the judge says, there was no proof of abuse at all. There was none. There's no proof of abuse. There wasn't any in this movie. We did not witness any speck of abuse. None whatsoever. Oh, we had a newspaper? What does that mean? What does the newspaper mean? What does it mean? He has a newspaper. The dog is scared of newspaper. What does it mean? Who knows? Again, dogs are scared of lightning and thunder. They're scared of loud noises. Dogs are scared. If they haven't seen before, they're scared of you. So this newspaper thing means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. But again, it's a dog nutter show or movie. And I believe this was one of the first of these Air Bud series. One of the first. And there's so much. I mean, this movie was decently okay. Decently good. It's good. This movie is good for what it is. It's a warm movie. You watch it. Even watching it now, I felt so warm watching it. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie what it is. But not for the dog. I enjoyed it for what it is because I watched this as a child. And I guess that's why I have a connection with this movie. But after this movie, they have tons and more Air Bud-like movies, and they're terrible. Even the second one, I think the football one, I'll do that as well, but it's terrible. They're by far terrible movies. All again, to endorse and to worship the dog. This isn't about the actors. This isn't about people or children. It's all about worshiping, manipulating people, praising the dog. This is all about the dog, and you can't tell me. You can't tell me dog nuttery doesn't exist. You can't look at this movie and tell me this child wasn't a criminal. The clown owned the dog. This was the clown's dog. He owned the dog. And this child stole the dog. You cannot... If you're going to defend this child, then you're a criminal. Then there's something wrong with you. You have your wires mixed up. And you got to fix and make sure your wires are properly set. And then once again, this dog is worshipped. Got the halftime show crap. Everyone's cheering for a dog because the dog shot a ball. How about the fact that this kid, again, used his mom's toothbrush, not his toothbrush. This kid didn't even use his own toothbrush. He used his mom's toothbrush to brush the dog's teeth. And then scenes later, the mom is using the same toothbrush to brush her teeth. That's dog dirty. The kid didn't even use his own toothbrush. Why not? And once again, the game, some of the people are seen as evil. Like the dad is seen as bad. The other kid is seen as bad. The clown is bad. The other coach is bad. His mom is fine, but the mom is seen as the mom did something wrong. Then the dog is now playing basketball. Oh, the dog's not in the rule book, so you can allow dogs. Does that mean they can allow lions to play the game as well? And the dog is barking and, threatening. To me, they're threatening the other players, and the other players back up. The dog is, violating other players' space. One kid barely touches the dog and gets called for a foul. This is absolutely crazy. This movie is nuts. I might not make sense. Just as this movie makes no sense. Oh, and that's another thing. This kid goes out, steals back the dog, and then abandons the dog on some island. Does that make any sense? What was the point of that? And then the kid says, I don't want you anymore. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? You might as well could have at least leave the dog there with the owner, or take the dog and dump it off somewhere at someone else's yard. But this kid decided to abandon the dog in a deserted plane, a deserted island. Does that make any sense? You cannot, again, legally, this kid is a criminal. Legally, this kid is a criminal. This kid is downright a very rude child. Very rude. Very rude child. Couldn't even talk to his mom, but could interact with a dog. And this is where it starts, people. This is where it starts. This is where it starts. This is subliminal, unconscious programming. But I'm thankful that this did not work on me. Again, this movie makes no sense. It's a good movie, again, because I watched it as a child. But as the adult me in perspective, this movie is absolute garbage. And the movies following this is absolute garbage as well. Any movie that is focused on the dog is garbage as well. So, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Tried to be as interactive and as good as much as I can. Hopefully YouTube, if you're watching this now and this video is still up, hopefully YouTube will allow audio to play without any copyright issues. So once again, this is another Worthless Mutts. And remember, it's okay to hate dogs. Thank you for watching.